Hey guys, New Year's Eve tonight, if this gets uploaded in time at least. Now, you may be thinking, oh, we must be doing something New Year's themed, like an Angel of New Year's, or something to do with New Year's. But no! That's for January 1st. You're all getting Krampus tonight, because you're all naughty. Now for Krampus, I had an idea in mind since I decided I was going to do 12 of these. And that was, I didn't want my Krampus to be mean or scary or malevolent. I actually wanted him to be benevolent. I wanted him to be sweet and kind as Santa. Because the concept of having bad things happening during Christmas has always really upsetted me. So the idea of there being a malicious force that can come around during Christmas, I don't vibe with it, unfortunately. The lore I gave this guy is basically, after Santa gives all the nice children presents, the Krampus will go around the world, figure out who the naughty children are, and give them coal. The reason he gives naughty children coal is because way back when, if you didn't have warmth for the winter, you just died. They didn't have, like, our insulated houses, they didn't have, you know, heating and all that stuff. If you didn't have heat or fire, you were dead. You weren't gonna make it. That and food. So what he does is he'll go to children and give them coal so that way they can stay warm in the winter and then they can survive that winter and have a chance to be a better kid so that they can get presents next time. Because Krampus gets really sad at the thought of a kid dying without any presents. That's horribly depressing for him, so that's why he does it. Another big thing I changed about the Krampus is instead of him being very goat or ram-like a lot of depictors will show him, I actually made him very deer-like, almost like a reindeer. Again, to just try and show that this guy doesn't mean any harm. He's just as jolly and kind as Santa and his reindeer. You can also see in the traditional concept art that originally he was going to have a little flame over his head. That was to try and show that he's here to bring warmth to the naughty children, but I ended up scrapping it just because I don't think it made much sense, and I think it kind of just cluttered the design more than it needed to be. You'll see that in line art. I tried my best to use a bunch of jagged shapes while also trying to show that he's a very kind character. So with his very skeletal, sharp face, I added these relaxed, soft eyes, this relaxed smile, added some age lines to try and show him to be quite a tired old man, really. And I gave him soft, stringy hair, once again to show his age, just how long he's been doing this for. I gave him some comfortable clothes. His robe is basically just a giant blanket. And he's got his big old bag of coal, ready to help some kids stay warm. When it came to coloring, I ended up using the opposite colors that Santa has, which was by complete accident, but I really like how it went. So instead of a bunch of reds, he has a bunch of greens, and to keep the blanket idea for his robe, I made the pattern on it very plaid and soft looking. He has dark antlers and a dark little pennant on his collar, which matches the dark coloring of the coal he gives out. He has white hair like Santa, but unlike Santa, his skin is rather dark, and that's mostly because I was trying to keep the theme of him being deer-like. So I tried to replicate the coloring of deer fur. And unlike Santa's pretty much pitch black sack or dark red sack, depending on the illustration, this Krampus has a very light, leafy green sack that he carries all his coal in. Is that the best thing to be carrying a bunch of heavy rocks in? Probably not, but hey, if Santa can carry PS5s in a sack and none of them break, then the Krampus can hold a bunch of rocks in a bag and the bag won't break. Shading was pretty fun for this one, honestly. I used red, I believe, and while there wasn't really much to shade, I did still have fun. I tried to really show that the eye bags were heavy by shading those in. And then I went in with a lighter color to give him some blush to kind of show, oh, it's pretty cold out, so all the, blood's going to his face, and it also just makes him look adorable. I mean, how could you be scared of this guy, honestly? I will admit I did forget to shade a few places, like the ridge around the bag and all that, but I really don't feel like going back to fix it. I'm very tired. This series has been burning me out a lot. Guess I'll have to be put to the stake for that one. Here we are. Here's our lovely Krampus fellow. I think he turned out pretty well. I will admit this is a bit of a burnout state. I need to really get my passion back so that I can make longer videos for these. But at this rate, you're just kind of getting what you get. I can't really force myself out of burnout, but I will try to keep on track so that I don't forget any more days. That being said, have a happy New Year's. Let's hope that the 2025 won't be completely abominable. And yeah,